What is up guys, Andy Forrest Team Runner here and welcome back to another video, and today is all about talking about how it's time for a change during this training block. So welcome back to another video in a very miserly and dank and just Forest of Dean today. A few days miserableness before we start to get some really nice 18-19 degree temperatures coming our way. So can't wait for that on the weekend. Of course it's race day but on Saturday, but hey, who cares? We've got some good weather coming our way. Today I want to talk to you guys all about the change, the big change is happening in my training right now. It started last week and hopefully we're going to be carrying it forward. And no, it's not just about the double threshold day. I'm excited to kind of share a little bit more of what's changing in terms of structure, volume and layout of my week. I've been doing the same thing now for about 3 years and it's all time to change, and I'm really grateful that this is happening. So I'm excited to share with you what the new structure is, the new goals, the new everything in terms of training. Before we do that, we're commencing week 5 of this training block and we have a VO2 max workout to crack on with. We have a good one, another kind of shifting gears workout. I did a video on that the other week. I'll put the workout on screen. It's 45 seconds on, 45 seconds off, 45 seconds on, 130 off, 130 on, 45 off. So if you're doing it around a track, it will be something more like 200 on, 200 off, 200 on, 400 off, 400 on, 200 off. But I'm doing a time block at the moment, so I'm doing everything based on time. 24 minutes in total, 12 minutes worth of hard work. Excited to get this one done. Right, warm up done, 3 miles complete, drills and strides done. You obviously only see a snippet of the drills and strides just to show you what I actually do, but I spend about 6 to 8 minutes doing those, which is good, and I'm finding the massive benefits. Cadence is slowly creeping up. It's something I know I'll slack on during marathon training, so I might as well work on it now whilst I'm doing the speed work. So need to get this done because it's now nearly 8 o'clock and I'm in Linear Park and this is a dog walker's haven. There's no one in here at the moment, but it's going to fill up very, very quickly. Even though it's bank holiday and everyone's probably having a lie-in, I need to get this rolling. So as I said earlier, the workout, it's a good shifting gears one, feeling good. I'm starting to look forward to these critical velocity or VO2 max, whatever you want to call them, workouts. I hate them usually, but I got to be honest with you, I'm starting to get used to the burn. So let's see what we can do, let's see how we feel, and let's get this one underway. Two sets down, halfway, feeling the burn, but it's good. Trying to think to myself, relaxed hands, relaxed shoulders. You run faster when you're relaxed, apparently. There we go, mission complete. That was just shy of 4 miles and it was 5:40 something or 5:50 something average pace. Really did well, really happy with that. This is part of the experiment which I'm going to talk about shortly, about changing training and stuff like that. I didn't do this one last week, this type of workout. I'm trying it this week, I'll explain more in a bit, but really happy to get out here and burn the lungs again. I'm going to be fully transparent. On that third rep, I had a bit of a back spasm. I get it from time to time, week back. You probably saw, actually a great example of this was my posture in that video that has just gone out with the long run with Kelly, you can see how bad my kyphosis is and how rounded it is. I've had a bit of a sore back in the thoracic. So yes, my GoPro cut out because I ran out of storage on there. So what I was saying was that my thoracic spine area in my back had a back spasm whilst I was out there in set 3. Wasn't horrific, just kind of locked up a little bit, took my breath away, but then kind of relaxed straight back off. Just a little bit of a warning sign, little niggle. I'm getting really good at my strength training with my kettlebells, but that seems to be really the routines I'm doing are more focused on like hips, glutes and legs. I'm really not doing enough for my back. So that's obviously going to have to change. But at the moment, I'm just sticking to my routines, getting my strength work in, and I'll get the back work going soon. I've been out for a run today, which is now Tuesday, and I'm recording this. This is the next day on from the session. And yeah, my back was fine, which is great. So actually this back spasm didn't seem to go into anything major, which is good. So overall workout, really happy with it. I'm ready to rock and roll into this week. 2 runs out of the 5 or 6 now done. I want to talk about that, going from 5 to 6 runs, this big change, how the structure is changing, all of this stuff. But very quickly, just a reminder, this is race week. I have my first race of the block. Not that it has any relevance to training for a faster 10k, but this is a trail half marathon that's being held here in the forest by Trail Events Co. on Saturday. So I'm going to be out there doing the half marathon distance, which is actually 14.9 miles. I think just over 2,000 foot of elevation. Really excited for this one. Just going to treat it as a normal long run, not going to taper for it or do anything like that. Obviously some of my long runs have been around the 15 to 1800 foot mark and over much longer distance. Although these climbs will be longer, the run will be over a shorter distance. So I'm hoping that it's not going to be too dissimilar from what I've been doing lately. And then literally 3 days later, Rosin relay race, 4 miles flat fast. That's what I'm kind of focused on. That's a week today. Tuesday next week, so 2 races in 3 days. Going to be exciting stuff. So anyway, that was the workout done. That's that quick important race announcement done. Let's talk about these changes. So let's now break this up into 2 segments. What is changing in terms of volume, and then how my structure is going to change. So for the last 3 years, I've been running 5 days a week. Now that volume has been anywhere between 45 to 60 miles, but it really relatively sits between the 50 and 55. And that's how I've been. I've been very stagnant with my mileage, and I've noticed improvements over distances. They've become sort of less and less and less. I'm still improving as a runner. But the amount that I'm chipping away seems to be getting less and less and less. And I know that if I continue, I will continue to improve, and I'll continue to improve that way. But I feel like if I can squeeze in an extra run here and there, it will be great, and it will benefit me to get that volume up, that time on feet. And for me, I'm very grateful to my wife. She doesn't watch these videos, so I'm not trying to butter her up or anything. But obviously, if you guys are out there and you know you've got kids and families, how difficult it is to sort of fit and keeping it as a hobby mainly, but fit running in and around kids and family. That's why I do most of my runs first thing in the morning, just so that everyone's still asleep. I get it done and I don't interfere with the day. Well, my kids have an extracurricular activity of a Wednesday evening, and I've agreed with my wife that if I pick them up and drop them off, if I drop them off and pick them up, I can have that window in between, which is kind of really for me about an hour and a half to hour and 3/4, which is a great time for me to go and get a run, recover, and do a bit of filming and all of that stuff. So that means now I can utilise the Wednesday evenings that my kids are there. Now that isn't going to happen, well, hopefully it's going to happen most weeks out of the month, but some weeks it won't. Therefore, I just drop back to my normal. But on the whole, week by week, I'm hoping that those 6 days a week will slowly start to cement into my routine. So that's number one. Really excited to kind of step up and take another or add another run into the mix. Now, what am I doing with that run and how am I structuring it? Let's talk about this second part. So my normal structure that has been my structure for as long as I can remember has been a moderate or easy Monday, workout Tuesday, rest day Wednesday, workout Thursday, easy Friday, long run Saturday, and then a rest Sunday. Things are going to shift now. I'm going to be doing a run on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, double run Wednesday, and then rest day Thursday to recover from that double, and then an easy Friday and a long run Saturday. So I'm basically shifting Thursday to Wednesday. And what that means is I'm now going to start the week with a workout to get that 2-day break between workouts like I was doing Tuesday and Thursday. I'm now doing Monday and Wednesday. So that means I'm now dropping my moderate run on a Monday and easy. I'm now not doing a moderate run in the week at all. That's going to be, the moderate work is now going to be saved
for the long runs on the weekend, which I kind of do anyway. So there's going to be a little bit less moderate running and one extra easy run dropped in there. The easy run is going to be on Tuesday in between the Monday and Wednesday sessions, and Friday as per normal. So basically what I've done is take that first part of the week and kind of not front loading it, but doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now let's talk about Wednesday. That's going to be a double day. And at the moment, what I'm experimenting with is double threshold work. I had some great feedback on that video, good and bad feedback, which will take all of it into account. From sort of people saying, yep, that's great, it looks good, and from people saying, oh, that looks a little bit too fast paced, a bit quick, to, or, you know, only elites train like this, and just be wary that, you know, people over 100 miles really train like this and not people around your mileage. I get all of that, I take it on board, and that's great feedback. What I'm doing is I'm committing myself to training like this until July the 4th through this block, just to see what happens really, because do you know what, if you don't ever try it, you'll never find out what the benefits are. What I've got to be careful of during this time though is obviously injury, overloading myself, and with that I'm just listening to my body and trying to be careful, and where I'm feeling niggles and stuff, I'm just kind of backing off. This block so far has been really very much based upon how I'm feeling. Not every week has had 2 workouts in it. I've backed off where I've needed to. Where I felt tired on a Monday, I've dropped moderate to an easy. I've done everything I can to accommodate myself, and I'll continue to do that through to July the 4th. So that's my plan, that's what I'm thinking, and that's how I'm going to structure it. Then obviously I'll be moving into marathon training. Things will be different. Whether I'll continue with double threshold work through marathon training, or try like Canova special blocks and stuff like that, who knows? There's a lot to be tried over the summer, but right now I'm going to utilize this Wednesday as a chance to experiment, see what I can do, get that time on feet, and hopefully increase that running volume. So that's it. I mean, that is a massive structural change to my running, the biggest in over 3 years, to be honest with you, and I'm excited now to see what happens through the summer. I feel like if I can get my head down and train hard and stay injury free, and that's the key, staying injury free, hopefully come the autumn I'll be in a position where I can hopefully smash some PBs, and that's really what I'm hoping for. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the workout and this content as well. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are and what your biggest step in more recent time has been for upping your training, and also how you fit all your running in. If you are like me and you're a family man or a family woman and you have kids to cater for, how do you fit it all in? Let me know. Let's support each other. Let's get that conversation going. If you enjoyed today's video, guys, make sure you give it a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for weekly running content, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Until then.